Today on Refined, just when you thought we hit rock bottom.
First, I'm a European trash, and now I'm a witch. Like, seriously.
Bachelor in Paradise takes a turn into a crazy town, and a Refined roundtable can't believe what went down.
I think our entire team was shocked.
I think the entire world was shocked.
Bird will take. You bet. She's unconscious right now.
Plus, storm fever in Seattle as the team is on the hunt for their third WNBA title. Refined sits down with star Sue Bird and talks about love and basketball.
I do joke that at that point we had been seen publicly together, and Megan is like poster child of gayness, so.
And a back-to-school surprise.
Go ahead and take your blindfold off there.
The dorm makeover that may give you some ideas on how to turn a small space from drab to fab. Seattle Refined starts now. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Seattle Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. If you watch this show, you know we are huge fans of The Bachelor, and Refined's Bachelor Roundtable can get flat out heated when it comes to breaking down the crazy episodes. But nothing has them more fired up than the latest twists and turns to come out of Bachelor in Paradise. Take it away, guys.
We're reaching the dramatic conclusion of Bachelor in Paradise, but before we get there and before we talk about the upcoming finale, we need to talk about the moment that no one saw coming, or maybe we did, and that's Colton and Tia going kaput.
I can't sit around on a beach anymore and look at her every day and know that there's not a future.
We started off the season with a lot of Colton and Tia drama, and then all of a sudden, Colton is Colton, and he changes his mind, and he doesn't like Tia anymore. And with a lot of tears and a lot of angst, he says goodbye.
I just know what you deserve, and I can't give it to you. That's the worst part about all of it.
I think the most shocking part to me was when Tia was like, well, what made you come to this?
So, like, what's making you say all this today?
And I'm like, girl, all season, he's been like fighting with this decision whether he likes you or not.
I'm always just shocked at how confident she was that this was going somewhere. I mean, I don't get how she didn't see this coming.
Tia basically wasted her entire time there. They both part their ways and leave Paradise. And then the next day, GMA announces that Colton is the next Bachelor.
Brand new Bachelor, come on out.
And I think our entire team was shocked.
I think the entire world was shocked. We thought it was either going to be Jason or Blake, which were the two runner-ups in Becca's season, and Colton kind of came out of nowhere. People are not super happy.
I'm absolutely livid that he's the next Bachelor. If they're just doing this because he's a virgin and they're trying to make the fantasy suite some big thing for his season, I'm completely insulted. I don't care that he's a virgin. That doesn't do anything for me.
All he's good for is tears. He's got the personality of a paper plate. This is not a guy who can carry 12 episodes of television. He is the worst possible choice for this franchise to continue to grow.
So we know Colton and Tia are done. So who are the couples that we think are gonna make it through Bachelor in Paradise as engaged?
I definitely think Kevin and Astrid have a really strong chance at it.
But I do want you to know that I've more than fallen for you, and I do love you.
I don't like Kevin's head is way too big, and his mouth is too small, and I can't get past that. And everybody's like, oh, Kevin's so handsome, and I'm thinking, really?
Of course, the next couple we have to talk about is Joe and Kendall.
I think that Joe is full on ready, and I think Kendall's like, sure.
I mean, how do you feel about us dating other people? Do you want to do that still?
Not really.
I mean, I don't either.
Okay.
I mean, right now, I really only want to date you.
Kendall's already flip-flopped on him like 3 times, so as soon as he watches this season back, he's got to just head for the stairs immediately.
Joe's accent is a bit much for me. I'd have a hard time committing to that.
And I'm good at that.
I think last week came to the realization why America loves Joe so much. He's like a puppy that never grows up, right? Like, he's kind of dumb, and he's like very gregarious and outgoing and smiles a lot. And I just don't know that him and Kendall mesh well together.
Somebody who we know is not gonna get proposed to tonight, and somebody who got real kind of screwed over last week, I think was Shoshana, who Everybody started saying she was a Russian witch.
Yeah, the witch thing to me was totally out of left field.
You're doing like witchcraft and stuff and trying to like put spells on us to break us up. Oh my gosh, are you serious? I'm not joking. First, I'm a European trash and now I'm a witch. Like, seriously.
Wells trying to explain the witch thing to Yuki was probably my favorite part of the episode.
Camille is afraid of Shoshana's witchcraft. He thinks that, like, if she looks into his eyes, she can change his mind.
A witch? Are you kidding me? No. Call me a bitch, but not a witch.
But, like, Shoshana's not a witch. Just because she's Russian doesn't mean she's a witch. This is a Russian witch hunt, you know?
Sad.
She clearly had no idea what he was talking about.
Another couple that we might think could possibly get engaged, Jordan and Jenna, who I think they've kind of been a roller coaster through this whole thing.
Jordan is the LeBron of this season. All that guy does is dunk on people.
I own a condo in that guy's head. You're envious. You want to hate. Don't talk.
He started a lot of drama, but over the course of this season, we've seen him actually, I think, be a good boyfriend. Like, it seems like he comforted Jenna a lot, and at the same time, will give the most A+ interviews on the show.
I think Jenna and I would have beautiful babies. I think they'd come out cute and giggling and just full of love and just ready to be weird. Not only did she change my paradise, but I think she might change my life.
I genuinely hope that Jordan and Jenna get engaged because I do think that they're perfect for each other. So tonight's the night. We're gonna see who's gonna walk away empty-handed and who's gonna leave with a ring on it.
Bachelor in Paradise airs tonight at 8 o'clock right here on Como 4. Seattle Refined is just getting started. Can I get a side of baby with that burrito?
We have a new swaddling technique, I guess, when we get home.
The local restaurant serving up newborn-sized entrees, and we've got the proof.
Well, my name's cute.
Plus 2 Seattle superstars dine and dish.
Basically, she was like, well, your career's not that impressive anymore. I'm like, Jesus, Mom.
It's a Refined exclusive you don't want to miss. We'll be right back. But first, Refined wants to send you to one of the best shows in town. We're talking about Volta, the new and captivating Cirque du Soleil show under the big top at Redmond's Merrymore Park. You have until this Friday to enter for a chance to win 2 tickets. To learn more, head to seattlerefined.com/contests. Welcome back to Seattle Refined. I'm Guard Swanson. You know, you can feel the excitement in the air here in Seattle because it's all about the Seattle Storm right now. The Storm are now 1 win away from a WNBA championship. Last night, the team won a nail-biter at the key to go up 2-0 in the best-of-5 series with the Washington Mystics. Superstar Sue Bird once again supplied the fourth-quarter heroics, including this deep heave. Earlier this year, we got a glimpse of what makes Sue tick off the court when Refined's Carrie Brandenburg sat down with Bird and girlfriend Megan Rapinoe.
Sue Bird and Megan Rapinoe are a powerhouse Seattle sports couple and the faces of the Storm and Rain.
Provides the finish.
Rapinoe is an international star who led the U.S. soccer team to a Women's World Cup title and Olympic gold.
No good! Seattle, you have a champion!
Bird is arguably the best point guard in WNBA history. She has 2 national championships, 2 WNBA titles, and 4 Olympic gold medals. But off the court and field, these two share a lot more than just a love for sports.
Well, my name's cute.
I met up with them at Ethan Stowell's How to Cook a Wolf on Queen Anne to talk food, fame, and the future.
Cheers.
Thanks for joining us.
Yep. So we're here at How to Cook a Wolf on Queen Anne because you guys chose it. Why did we come here?
Well, we live in Queen Anne. I've lived in Queen Anne for I think 15 years now. And yeah, so from day one when this place opened, it was just one of the best spots in the neighborhood.
Since Sue and Megan are regulars, we got hooked up.
So you've lived in Seattle for 15 years. You've been here for quite a few years now as well. Is Seattle the new home then when all is said and done with Storm and the Rain?
I wouldn't mind it. I can't really imagine us ever just only living in one place. I think our lives are so transient in that way, but it is definitely one of. It's definitely. I mean, I think the way
it's our
you
summer
know.
home. So, with no end of your careers in sight, 2020 Olympics?
Because I am a little bit older, I don't see the end in sight necessarily, but I'm also kind of realistic and I understand that anything can happen, stuff changes. you know, your body breaks down pretty quick.
Right.
Yeah, I'd love to get there, but I'm also like, all right, I'll reevaluate after a year, see how I feel.
Well, and you both have the medals to go along with it, which is nice.
I have what Sue likes to call one cute medal. In comparison to the 4.
You're lucky it's London. That was a big one.
Yeah, it's like, you know, everyone
Like,
thinks,
actually, it's a
everyone's
big
like, oh, it's so awesome, you have a gold medal. And then I meet Sue, and she's like, yeah, that's cool.
Well, didn't your mom, like, what'd your mom say?
Oh, yeah, basically, she was like, well, your career's not that impressive anymore. I'm like, Jesus, Mom.
You obviously just came out in the last year publicly, whereas you have been for several years. Was there any reasoning behind that? Did you have any influence on that?
Yeah, I happened to meet Megan, and Megan kind of opened my eyes to this like other side of it, which was, you know, that there's like a very high value in somebody who's a public figure, you know, coming out and talking about their sexuality and what that means for kids, for society. I never really looked at it that way because, in all honesty, I was out for all, you know, intents and purposes. Everybody in my life knew. You know, I joked earlier, it's like that article came out, nobody on my team even cared. Like, this wasn't news.
Right.
You know, but
It
Megan
wasn't one of
kinda-
those cases, there was no like big hidden box of shame or something that you were like carrying around. It was just kind of, you're just a private person in general.
Yeah, but then she kind of showed me this other side to it. So that was basically what motivated it. I mean, I do joke that at that point we had been seen publicly together, and Megan is like poster child of gayness. So I know it was like everyone would be like, oh, they're hanging out. Oh, what's going on?
And my sister at one point, my twin sister, she was like, well, I mean, like, when is Sue gonna come out? Because like, you're really gay. And, like, I was like, I don't know. Can't last for that long. I don't know.
Even though Megan has game on the field, she didn't really have much game when she first met Sue.
We actually first met at like a big Olympic photo shoot. They had like a media day thing where you go and do like every NBC affiliated TV show and talk show and photos.
It's a long day.
I actually made a really stupid joke.
And I was like in my uniform, but I had like my hair down. Obviously, you're in full makeup, so it did look a little. And she was like, "Oh, get ready for game?" And I was like, "Yeah."
And then I walked away and I'm like,
And
I'm
I was
so
like,
stupid.
I thought she was supposed to be funny.
I'm so upset that I said that. We ended up going to their like after
Like our
party.
after party, like when we won and stuff.
Yeah, and then it was kind of like, oh, we live in Seattle.
Yeah, like, why are we
Right,
hanging out?
I
This is
know.
so
Why
stupid.
you hadn't met before then?
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, we live in Seattle.
Hey,
We should date.
Let's meet.
You can watch part 2 of this interview tomorrow right here on Seattle Refined. As for Game 3 of the WNBA Finals, it's Wednesday at 5 o'clock. Coming up, starting the year off right.
What? This is my room?
Refined gives a college student a dorm room do-over. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Seattle Refined. I'm Guard Swanson. Like most families, my kids are back in school this week, and I'm not going to lie to you. Getting back into the swing of things can be tough for me and my children. But there's an article on SeattleRefined.com that may help parents out like me. In it, local teachers share their best advice before the school year starts. I have to admit, it's a pretty good read. To check it out, head to our website. For students heading to college, a lot of stress can be about their living space. If you've ever lived in dorms, you know it's a challenge to turn a tiny little cramped room into a home away from home. But as Refined's Malia Karlinski discovered, with the right help, it's not impossible.
Well, Lonnie, I really like your room. It's actually got a lot more space than I would imagine a dorm room would have. But obviously, you've got some challenges here.
Meet Lonnie Jones, a sophomore at Northwest University in Kirkland, where she's studying to be a midwife.
Oh, my passion in life is to help people.
She spends so much time helping others that she tends to put herself and her living space last.
Tell me about your closet.
All my stuff is literally out there for everyone to see, the world to see.
Lonnie's schedule is tight, and so is her budget.
I pay for college by having financial aid from the school, my mom helping me out, and working at a grocery store.
With her unpredictable hours, she relies a lot on frozen meals.
It's really small, if you can see how small our freezer is. Can't really put anything in there.
She doesn't have time or money to make her dorm room a home.
Do you feel like this space represents who you are?
No, I feel like it needs more pop. It needs to be brighter. It needs to just be Lonnie or something.
It needs to be Lonnie, I like that.
But Lonnie's life and her crowded space are about to get a whole lot better thanks to the generosity of Lowe's.
You don't always think about floor lamps for students, but they're a great option, right?
They are a really great option, and we have a lot to choose from here at Lowe's. A lot of them are under $20.
Next up, getting a curtain for the closet and corralling that clutter.
So you have different colors, different styles. We have over 400 to choose from here at Lowe's.
Sure to make Lonnie's life easier, a spacious fridge. Finally, that blank wall, Lowe's has it covered.
What about a piece of plywood?
Oh, for sure. We have lots to choose from.
Back in Lonnie's dorm room, it was time to transform her space.
There we go, we're getting it.
This is a life-changing refrigerator right here.
And show Lonnie her refreshed room.
Okay, go ahead and take your blindfold off there.
What? This is my room. It looks so clean and it looks so pretty. Oh my gosh, you guys. This looks so good in here.
So we want to take you on a little mini tour and show you some of the new stuff that we have going on here. So you remember your closet before was a little bit full, right?
Uh-huh.
And there was nothing kind of hiding everything. So, ta-da!
We picked out one of the desk lamps, which will help for when you're doing your studies. And then we also had one of these more home decor type decorative lamps that will light up your whole dorm.
So excited. Tell me more.
So we chose a refrigerator that has plenty of space for milk, food.
Finally, food that I can eat.
So we took a piece of plywood and I spray painted it with chalkboard paint. Wow. And then Jim put some trim around it to make you a giant chalkboard.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Now you've seen it all. What do you think?
I really like it. Thank you guys so much. This is I really appreciate it.
To check out this story again or other refined makeovers, just head to our website. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. You know, sometimes the best entertainment can come from the simplest little things. Say a burrito as big as a baby, or better yet, a baby wrapped like a burrito. We found a spot in Seattle's Greenwood neighborhood that has both.
Check out in the can or in the bottle. We like food here. This is the real thing.
When it comes to burritos, bigger is better at Gorditos in Greenwood.
The biggest one is a challenge that's 10 pounds and 6 tortillas. It's a challenge and nobody's done it yet.
But it's not the monster food that put this place on the map. It's the extra side of cuteness that comes with the Burrito Grande, AKA the baby burrito.
In 2000, a longtime customer of ours had a baby and they brought it in. They were like, oh, it's the size of a burrito. And we made a joke about it. And my mom took the plate and held the burrito, and we got the first one. I decided that I wanted to fill the restaurant with baby photos because I thought they were amazing. And so I just started telling people to bring your kid in, and we just start giving you a free burrito if we could take a photo of it. And that's how the wall started. And we have I think 100 more photos downstairs.
And I'll let the folks take care of that.
We wanted to add to the baby burrito wall of fame. So we called on refined photographer Cy Bean and 2 tiny tamales for an adorably appetizing photo shoot. Side note, the parents were all on board.
So right now, I'm going to be photographing the 10-pound burrito with a little baby, and I have to say, this is definitely probably one of the first times I've ever done this in my career so far.
Oh, this is fantastic. This is fantastic. I've been here several times, and you see all the photos of the babies next to the burritos. I'm glad I got to see it in person.
Here we go.
Cy wasn't finished yet. It was time to step up the baby burrito game.
The next plan is we're going to get the baby and we're going to wrap it in tin foil to make it look like a burrito itself.
So cute, I could just eat you up. But I'll stick to this one.
That's a wrap for Refine's first baby burrito photo shoot. Now it's time to unwrap our models.
We have a new swaddling technique, I guess, when we get home.
Oh, you don't like that?
I'm just kidding, sweetheart.
To check out our adorable photo gallery, head to SeattleRefined.com. All right, that's going to do it for today's show. I'm Guard Swanson. Have a good one, everybody. We'll see you right back here on Seattle Refined.